my channel. This is your girl Rose from A Taste of La Rose. Thank you for coming back to another one of my channels. I know I have not been active on this page for a few weeks. I've been, focusing on other stuff and also dealing with, hiccups along the road that life wants to hit you with. But nonetheless, I am back and I am ready to teach you guys, to continue to teach you guys some of my bomb diggity recipes. I will admit that with today's recipe, I have never actually made this recipe. So you guys and myself, we are all going to be learning together. This is going to be a teaching process for all of us. There's like little flyaway stuff flying around here. Anyway, for tonight's recipe, I'm going to teach you guys, with the cold weather and, the winter time and all that. Se amerita para los caldos, para las sopitas, all of that, just food for your soul, that food that makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. So for tonight's menu, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a delicious 30-minute chicken pho soup. Bomb. That's like, oh, it's one of my favorite foods and I have never actually made it. Can you guys believe that? Anyways, this is a kind of a complex recipe that I'm gonna simplify as much as I can for you guys. Like I said, it's a 30-minute soup. Stay tuned for the end of the video though, because I'm gonna show you guys a little life hack, if you want to call it, that I did learn of today that will simplify even more this recipe. So with that being said, join me to show you guys the ingredients for this recipe. Another little disclosure real quick before I start this. I want to apologize in advance because if I don't pronounce some of the ingredients that go into this recipe correctly. I did do a lot of research and I am going to make like a quick version of this soup. Next time I do make it, I'm gonna make it with beef. This is chicken and super simple. Next time I will make it with beef and it will be even more complex. But like I said, I apologize if my ingredient pronunciation is not on point. To prepare our ingredients that we're going to be using for this soup, va a ser, I'm going to have to read these because, so this is anise stars. We're going to use 4 of these. We're going to use whole coriander. Sepa la madre que es, pero that's what the recipe takes. We're going to use whole black pepper or peppercorns. We're going to be using green onion. We're going to be using ginger, fresh ginger, just pelada and sliced up. We're going to be needing chicken breasts. We're going to be needing our fresh rice noodles. All these ingredients, you could find them at your local like Chinese or Vietnamese stores. You can find these. So this is to prepare our broth. We're also going to need fish sauce. This is really important. We're going to need 4 cups of water and 8 cups of chicken broth. So in each one of these Winco 32 ounces, it's 4 cups of chicken broth. So we're going to use 2 of these and then 4 cups of water. And that's that. Now to garnish our pho soup, we're going to need fresh basil leaves. We're going to need bean sprouts, lemon, jalapenos in slices, and diced green onions just like that. This is all to taste and very optional. Also, I don't have on here, but we like to use, at the restaurants, they use a little chili. As I was saying, if you guys have watched my pozole video, you guys will see that I show you guys how to prepare un chile en aceite, que es puro chile de árbol, perdón, y aceite y garlic and salt. That's it. That goes perfect with this. If you don't have that, they do sell this chilito que it's garlic, chili garlic sauce, which it's not the same thing as the chile de aceite, but this will work. It will go good. It'll give that it'll give your pho a little kick of spice. I mean, sí va a llevar jalapeno spices, so that's also gonna give it a kick. So anyway, without further ado, let's go get this shit started. Okay, So the first thing that we're gonna do here is we are going to put our rice noodles, we're gonna pour them into a bowl. This is what they look like. We're gonna pour them into a bowl, and we are gonna throw in some warm water and soak them. They already smell delicious. Just kidding. All right, so we're gonna leave them to soak while we cook the rest of this stuff. Ahí le echamos el agua. We're gonna cover this up and put it away. All right, so while our noodles are soaking, what we're gonna do is we are gonna prepare the broth. Here I have a pan on medium-high heat, and what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna put all of the ingredients except the green onion and the ginger. So we're gonna put all the ingredients here to toast for about 2 minutes or until they become fragrant. So esto nomás le vamos a menear aquí un poquito. Once you start smelling the ingredients, then we're ready for the next step. Okay, so aquí ya se empezó a hueler todos los olores estos. I've been toasting it. I think it toasted for about 2 minutes or so. So after that, when you start smelling all of these fragrances, le vamos a echar las cebollitas verdes y le vamos a echar el ginger. And we're gonna throw that up in the remix. And we're gonna toast that or cook that in here for about another 2 minutes. Once the ginger has a really strong smell. So once you start smelling the ginger, that's when it's time to move on to the next step. Okay, so this has been toasting or cooking about another, I want to say three more minutes that I've had the onion and the ginger in here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add our water. So remember, it's kind of a mess, but it's this was 4 cups of water and 8 cups of chicken broth. We're going to add all this in here. We're going to have to end up switching this to a different pot porque it's not going to fit. So we're going to add the chicken broth, we're going to add the water, and we are also at this point going to add our chicken. The chicken breasts nada más las corté en trozos because you have the option of like thinly slicing them once they're cooked, or you can also shred it as well. I'll decide what I'm going to do in a bit. So le vamos a echar, so aquí le echamos ya todo el pollo. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to cover this, and we are going to turn up the heat a little bit, and we're going to bring this to a simmer for about let it simmer for about 5 minutes or so. All right, so as you guys can see, I'm going to try to get this up closer, pero ahí está el pollo with all of the ingredients, and it's been simmering. I let it simmer for about 10 minutes or so. So now at this point, no, I let it simmer for about 20 minutes. I'm lying, 20 minutes. At this point, what we're gonna do is que le vamos a sacar el pollo, because the pollo's done. So now we're gonna either shred it or just thinly slice it into smaller pieces for our pho. So take out all the chicken, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna strain our caldo to make sure that all of these ingredients come out y que quede el puro broth. So at this point, I've brought our broth back onto the stove. Ya está colado, and it's free and clear of all of the ingredients. It just has like the taste of everything that we put in there. And now we're gonna go ahead and add 1/4 of a cup of fish oil. I heard this is a key ingredient in pho soup, so you don't want to skimp out on the fish oil or substitute it for soy sauce. I'm going to let this come to a quick boil, and then our pho soup will be ready to serve. Alright, so aquí ya tengo, I poured in a little bit of our noodles that have been soaking. Le vamos a echar un poquito de pollo. Esto, this is just for a taste test. I'm not really hungry. So like that, I'm gonna use a cup to go ahead and pour my broth into my soup. Ooh, look how amazing that looks. Now we're gonna go put our toppings. So aquí tenemos nuestra pho. The ingredients that I like to use, I like everything. So le vamos a echar a couple of leaves of the basil, fresh basil, a little bit of green onion, some jalapeno slices. Don't forget the bean sprouts. This is basically like your cabbage to your pozole. Le vamos a echar limoncito. Y chingue su madre, le vamos a echar un poquito de el chilito that I told you guys that they sell at the store. So now we are ready to taste this baby. Look how amazing this looks. My gosh. All right, guys, so here you guys have it. Here is our bowl of pho soup, and I'm gonna try with these. I'm not, you know, anyway. Let's do a little taste test of our pho. This is just for the video. I'm actually gonna eat this with a friggin' fork. So, here we go. Oh my gosh, guys. This is so good. Oh my goodness. So good. And that is all, guys. God damn it. And no es por presumir. I swear to God, it's like when I put my mind onto something and I put my hands onto it, I give it my whole heart. I give it my all. I cook with love. I hadn't been in the kitchen. I'm a little bit rusty right now because I really haven't been in the kitchen for, you know, a while. But damn, this soup is amazing. If you like pho soup and you want an easy, fast recipe, try this recipe. I will link exact ingredients and measurements down below. So make sure you guys, if you like pho, do this recipe. You will not be disappointed. And trust me when I tell you guys, trust the process. Anyway, with that being said, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications so that you can get notified every single time that I upload a new video. And like always, I will catch you all on the flip side. Yes, se me andaba olvidando. One more quick thing right before I close this video. Remember at the beginning of my video, I told you guys that I had a little life hack for this recipe that I didn't find out about until after I had already bought all of the ingredients. So, resulta y resalta that, bam, they sell, I don't know if you guys could see it, but they sell these little bags that comes with all of the ingredients that I toasted at the beginning of the video to begin making my broth. They sell this all in one little packet, and it comes with a little cloth bag, and you just stick all the ingredients in there. You can absolutely skip the toasting part, and you just stick everything in that little cloth bag, and then you go straight to your broth and your water, and you stick this in there, and you can even skip the part of having to drain out all of the ingredients because it is all in here. So this alone will save you about 15 minutes. So if today's recipe that I made for you guys today is a 30-minute pho, this will narrow it down to a 15-minute pho, and you can eat faster. Thank me later. I haven't actually tried it, but I mean, it's got all the ingredients in here and everything, absolutely everything that I use, all in one little bag. And I'm sure it tastes amazing. Next time I make a pho, I'm gonna use this, and then I'll let you guys know, you know, qué tal salió la receta. So with that being said, thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.